So, if you've been anywhere in the game industry for the past couple of weeks, you've probably heard some chat about games dying really fast. Oh, well, that game's gonna die after a month. Game's dead after 2 weeks. I bet my left nut this is And if you haven't heard the news, oh, well, please allow me to get that for you. Nah, I'm just kidding. If you don't know me, I'm just a guy who likes to give his opinions on games. The only thing I like better than giving my opinion on games is playing. Moving on, there's two sides of the argument. People who think games' lifespans are starting to dwindle much faster than they did before, and people who think it's just like any other form of media. You talk about it when it first comes out, and then a month or so passes and you move on, even though there are some outliers. And if you saw the thumbnail and read the title of this video, you know what side I'm on. Why games are dying faster in 2024. And a little bit of 2023, because I mean, come on now, we're only 2 months into the year and what, I'm just not supposed to make a good title? Come on now. We've seen games come and go so damn fast. Remember this? Now it's gone. This? Yeah, me neither. Wait, that one was literally like 3 weeks ago. What was that? Did you say something? What did you say? If you ask a capable, qualified fella like myself, bang. Dude, it feels so good to just shoot a bitch. I'd say a lot of it is due to the fact that the way the games are formatted now, they're kind of littered with shit. But I've already made a video on that. TLDR, Battle Pass plus Premium Shop plus no unlockables / incentive to keep playing the game. Plus, we didn't want to pay any big streamers to play it. Equals, would you like a wooden or metal casket? I'm seeing people all, fuck my ass. I keep seeing people in comment sections and even people making their own videos about this, talking about how games and all forms of media have always been this way, like this TikTok clip right here.
A month or two after it comes out, nobody's gonna be playing it.
Like, that's a bad thing when it's not. It's the norm. Most video games, just like every other form of entertainment media ever, is meant to be experienced for a time, and then once you've experienced it in its entirety or simply to your fulfillment, you move on to the next thing.
But what I think, and especially when it comes to multiplayer games, they're now created in such a non-consumer friendly way and riddled with such scummy practices that, yeah, I think it's kind of arguable that the time you do spend with each game is on average a lot worse than it was before. Generally speaking, obviously it's going to vary from game to game. Hence why, therefore, people move on to the next thing much quicker than they did before. Like, for example, Power World isn't infected with all this garbage stuff, so it'll probably continue to thrive for a very long time. Also, players need a reason to keep playing games. No. Make that shit red. Circle it. Arrow. Yeah, maybe even underline that bit. You see it? But what if the game's just fun? What if the game is just fun? The fuck up. Take Helldivers 2, a brand new game that just dropped, and because I know how other games work nowadays, I'm on the fence about buying it. And unlike how things were before, I feel like I have a very limited time window to decide whether I want to buy it or not. I gotta make my decision before it feels like, oh, did I already miss some seasonal content, some cool limited stuff going on? Or maybe, all right, boys, game's been popping off. Took me a few weeks to get it, but I finally decided to pick it up. All right, see you boys on Fort. But why does all this even matter? Well, as a content creator who's frantically searching for the most popular shit to talk about at any given time, it matters a lot for me. But for you, it probably doesn't matter. Unless it's a drastic example like JJK Cursed Clash, which is a fighting game that I've mentioned 2 times in this video already, and holy shit, it's dropped not even 22 days ago since this video has come out, and it's fucking dead. You should always just play what you want to play. Fucking obviously. Oh, and can I throw this little random bit into the video? When people say the word dead, they might just be exaggerating. It's a quick way to say the game's popularity has drastically fallen below what it once was. Like when people say this game is going to be dead in a month, they are not saying the game is going to be at 0 players. They are saying the game is not going to be able to hold the attention of a large majority of its player base because of X, Y, Z. Although in all honesty, it could just be avoided if they say the game won't be relevant in a month. Or maybe this game's not going to hold its player base's intro, what the fuck? Or maybe this game's not going to hold its player base's interest for very long. I just feel like some people look at this word and take it 100% literally all the time. Like, it's just not that serious when random Jimmy boy comments it in a TikTok post and you're like, dead, 0 players, I'll have you know. Calm down. It's just another stupid internet term. Like, don't look that up. A friend also brought up this point to me. People have their comfort games, the backbone of their Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch library that they're always going to come back to no matter what. Maybe it's because they've been playing it for years, so they have a nostalgic connection to it. Maybe they're committed to grinding to a certain rank and they're just way too deep to actually escape that shit. Or maybe it's just a personal thing. They have their reasons. But you know how you really keep players attached to your game? Oh, what's that? You didn't try to copy these other top games formulas that causes your game to fall off after a month, and you created a good, honest game that actually creates incentive for players to keep playing, and you've managed to hold an actual solid player base? Well, I guess it's simple then. All you gotta do is rock and stone to the bone. Work for the I'm buying the fucking game. People are always talking about the good old days, and you gotta give them credit. There is some truth to that. If some of my all-time favorite games from the past were managed like how games are now, I probably wouldn't play them nearly as much. Or in better terms, if my favorite games were remastered or brought back to life today and they were infected with the modern day formula, chances are I would move on from them a lot faster too. Point proven. Oh shit, I gotta get through this part really fast because my YouTube retention tends to fall off really close to the end of my videos. Sub to this channel helps me out a lot. I stream a lot of games and I get very angry. Here, look at my Xbox controller. Ha, the right bumper fell off. Look at it. No right bumper, it's gone. It fell off. Oh my god, how'd that happen? W's in the chat. I have a Discord with cool people and you can stay up to date with all my stuff. Okay, bye. See, statistically, most people have already clicked off the video. I can say whatever I want. Nice jacket you've got there. Ah, Toko, the king of comedy.
It took me